Shalom, brothers and sisters. Grace, mercy, and peace be unto you. From Yahuwah, He's our Father, and Yahusha, He is the Mashah, the one that carries the burden of Yah, His voice. Our High Priest, soon coming King. Hear, O Yisharal, Yahuwah, who is our Mighty One, He is one. Here's our proclamation. There is no Mighty One, but Yahuwah, and Yahusha is His prophet. This is Brother David coming to you again to bring you Hedash, renewed moon confirmed, the evening of September 26, which makes our Shabbat on Tuesday. We didn't sight the new moon, but others did. That's why we say confirmed. Here in Florida, we have a hurricane barreling down upon us. This is all we have is clouds and rain. This is the perfect opportunity for another lesson plan on what to do if you do not spot the renewed moon. Let's begin. Moon giant. This should be your starting point for your investigation. Look at September 24. It says waning crescent 2%. Look where the light is. It's on the left-hand side. Waning, the light would be on the left. Waxing, which means growing in its light, it would be on the right. Okay, so on the right-hand side of September 24th, there is darkness. Do you see it there? Okay, look at September 25th. Darkness again. Now go to September 26th. It says waxing crescent, illumination, 0%. Trying to speak slow so that everyone can get this. Just because it says 0% doesn't mean you can't see it. Remember, the moon is growing in its light. But in order to spot it, you must know a few things, don't you? For example, the sun has moved its position. Only a seasoned observer would know that. It's moved a little more to the left, which means that the moon is going to move a little more to the left. So you can't look for it in the same place that you saw it in the prior month. Here's something else you must know. How many days has passed before this new moon came out? This one would be 29 days. Next, the trajectory. How high is it in the sky? Why would we look at the trajectory? Because the moon recedes from the sun daily, which means that it would come out a little later every night from the first night in which it was spotted. Next, how many dark moons? Okay, let's look at that. The 24th is dark in the evening. The 25th is dark in the evening. If you didn't spot it on the 26th, then we would say that the 26th is dark in the evening. But we can't say that because there's never been 3 dark moons. Are you with me? So the elders have to come together and deduce and work this equation out to make sure that we have the right day. And finally, witnesses. Out of the mouth of 2 and 3 witnesses shall every word be established. We're in the days of enlightenment. Knowledge is greatly increased. We have internet, we have moon giant, we have so many different tools that we can use to determine which one is New Moon's Day. The primary way to determine whether the moon was sighted, you must go to places where people sight the moon with the naked eye. No binoculars. Here on New Moon Report, we had 6 people in Texas who sighted the renewed moon. These are seasoned observers. Then we go to renewedmoon.com. Remember, out of the mouth of 2 and 3 witnesses shall every word be established. Isn't that correct? Look to your left. Confirmed. Cisco, Texas, USA, via secondary website. That's New Moon Report. 4 witnesses. Approximately. There's really 6. 7:27 p.m. Then we have our next witness is Lanai, Hawaii, USA, Jakob and Luz Wall. 6:45 p.m. Okay, so we have 2 sightings. Altogether, 8 people. Look in the middle. It says latest update. Let's read. The first report for the 7th new moon of the year. Can we stop for a moment? It said 7th new moon of the year, which means it's the 7th month. We're in the 9th month. How did they get in the 7th month? They've added additional months to the calendar 2 times. From 2019, they added their first month, and they said because the barley harvest was not ripe. Is that biblical? Is there any statute? Is there any law? Is there any passage in the book? And I've been waiting for 5 years now that tells you to add an additional month to the calendar if the barley harvest is not right. The answer is no. Let me ask you some questions. Maybe you can answer this for yourself. How many months in a year? If you said 12, you're right. Have you seen anything in this whole book, for all your years of reading, that there's a 13th month year? I haven't, and I've been looking for it for years now, and have not found it. What did the book say? The book says that all the children of Yisrael will forget, and they will not find the path of years. Then it gives you the reason why. Because they'll be following the feast days of the Gentiles. Now we see what the Gentiles do. They add additional months to the calendar to try to control the moon. See, the moon doesn't do what they want it to do. They have a solar calendar. So in order to keep everything in line, they have to move the moon forward every 3 years. That's why you have us in the 9th month and them in the 7th month. Tell me something. Does their time line up with the lunar event in the sky? The answer is no. So who are you going to follow? The Gentiles? In all reality, the Greek mathematician Meton, who created this metonic cycle in which the Jews follow? Are you going to follow these Gentiles? Or are you going to follow the path of years? In the path of years, the moon moves away from the sun in the amount of 10 days every year. In 3 years, the moon has moved away from the sun, the spring equinox, in the amount of 30 days. That's the way it works in the sky. If you alter it in any way, you're not lined up with the priest, nor are you lined up with him who is seated on the throne, because this day your Shabbats are assigned between you and him. You have no sign. And you're not lined up with the priest, because on the Sabbaths and the feast days, the priest, he is the one who is making sacrifices on your behalf in the heavenly realm, in the Holy of Holies. You have to get this right, or else you'll be following the priests of the Gentiles. You'll be following the mighty one of the Gentiles, and you'll be following the God of the Gentiles. Let's continue to read. The first report for the 7th new moon of the year came from 2 witnesses in the region of Lanai, Hawaii, USA on Monday evening, September 26. A later report did confirm a sighting from Cisco, Texas, USA earlier this same evening by 4 reliable believers. This makes the first month of the year for most areas around the globe, except those in the west of Cisco, Texas, starting Tuesday evening at sundown. It says the first month of the year for most areas. You see, the 7th month, for those who are in the Promised Land region, is really the first month of the year for them. That's a whole nother lesson altogether. For Israel-based observers, the 7th new moon was not sighted until Tuesday evening, September 27th, at the end of the 30th day in the area of Bible Hill by Gunther family, and confirmed in Haifa by Karen Mashkevitz, in Jerusalem by David Brumlow. Well, we have people here who has confirmed that sighting also on the 27th, which was Tuesday evening. Which one do you accept? Do you dismiss with the ones who cited it first? Out of the mouth of 2 and 3 witnesses shall every word be established. No. You go with those who spotted it. And they even provided for us a picture. Look, on the bottom, photo by James Wall in Lanai, Hawaii. There's your picture. Looks like it just has grown to about 1%. Yeah. Then look to the right of it. You have the photo by Karen Mashkevitz in Haifa, Israel. That's to your right. There's her picture. It's a little fuzzy, but she showed a picture. So what do you do, brothers and sisters? You go with the people who spotted it first. You have to leave whatever you think alone. The witnesses take preeminence. They are the ones who you're going to follow. Isn't that what the Bible says? Look, go to your left. Confirmed. Note, sightings based on eyewitness reports without regard to their personal beliefs or affiliations. Steps are taken to assure reports are accurate and truthful. So they spotted it with the naked eye. Has nothing to do with binoculars. So this is our day. The 26th of September is when the new moon is confirmed. Brother Kuya's calendar. Here we are. We're in the 9th month. Chislu. Notes, Zechariah 7:1. What month are we coming from? September. You see, it's in green. We're at the end of September, and it's going to go into October. And in the end of this month, we'll go into November. Yeah. Check this out. Look on the top where it says the 26 in green. Brother Kuya has in the box the 4th Sabbath day. And the new moon is going to show up in the evening. See, he has a little crescent there. Yeah. Then in the next box, which is the 27th, he has new moon's day, which is the 9th month. Now, if you had any of these calendars from the 8th month, you would have seen that Brother Kuya had in the 8th month the projected new moon's day. Projected. You see, we cannot put out the calendar until it's either spotted or confirmed. It's been confirmed now. New moon's day is on the 27th, which is Tuesday. And every single Tuesday from this month is going to be your Shabbat. Shalom.